time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Pretty frigid start across central and eastern Kentucky. In fact, the coldest morning in nearly a year in most locations. Single digits here in the bluegrass, teens down south. Now, temperatures are going to moderate nicely late this week with highs back into the low 40s on Friday. Of course, that comes at a price as that next storm system arrives this weekend with rain initially. And then we're going to see, it looks like, a bit of snow potential on the back end, especially in eastern and southeastern Kentucky into the day on Sunday. And more Arctic air, yes, returning to the region for the King holiday and beyond. Clear earlier, but back to the northwest, starting to see some clouds drift in from the northwest. It is yet another clipper system that will dive through the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley overnight and into the day tomorrow. Remember yesterday where we had a clipper moving through, we had some sun, then it got cloudy, back to some sun. It was breezy and temperatures overachieved. I think we're looking at kind of a similar scenario tomorrow. Checking out downtown Mount Sterling in Montgomery County. Still a little snow there across parts of downtown. 21, so here in the bluegrass where that snowpack is still in place. It's been a little colder, starting to see a little bit more of the ground with the melting snow down in Jackson County, McKee. It's 27 there. And the areas of southern Kentucky where the snow's been gone for a day or so, look at the gradient, low to mid 30s down south, low to mid 20s. So that's why that snowpack does in fact make a difference. And farther to the north where they've still got some snow on the ground and the core of that Arctic air mass only in the upper teens along the I-70 corridor. High pressure setting overhead, that's going to give way. And there's the next clipper set to dive in. Now with the clear skies this evening, temperatures will drop off pretty quickly and our lows for the overnight are going to be right at midnight. I think we'll be mid-teens by then here in the bluegrass, around 20 down south. And then the combination of a light south wind, 5 to 10, and the thickening cloud cover, temperatures should actually rise into the low to mid 20s by daybreak tomorrow, and then the afternoon will be in the 30s. Can't rule out a few flakes of snow, especially north and northeast of Lexington, possibly in the mountains. Thus the low end chance. We're Good Friday, and then we do begin to ramp things up in the liquid form on Saturday. And as mentioned, a little snow on the tail end. So the clipper exits. Friday's actually going to feel pretty good. We're going to be right around average. It'll be dry. And then the rain chances ramp up on Friday night and into Saturday. Notice by the late afternoon, the colder air already catching up to the moisture, meaning I think we'll see at least a bit of snow mixing in as early as Saturday evening and then changing over on the backside of that system. So our temperature trend right at average into the weekend, but then here comes the Arctic air yet again. So as we alluded to yesterday, the area of low pressure may ride along that boundary, and that's going to put eastern and southeastern Kentucky in the favored area for a little bit of light snow accumulation at this point into the day on Sunday. The model's kind of jumping back and forth a bit, but it is still on the table and something that we will watch. And then this should look familiar for the King holiday and heading into Tuesday. Yes, single-digit lows and temperatures, again, may not even get out of the teens for afternoon highs, although we do begin to moderate things a little bit by the mid part of next week. So another Arctic blast rolling down into the central and eastern part of the country here, and there'll be a little bit of wind, especially Monday and Tuesday. So some of those early morning wind chills could even be below zero at times. Clouds increase 14 around midnight, probably 20-ish down south, and then temperatures rise toward daybreak tomorrow. Southwest winds 5 to 10, a little breezy tomorrow with winds more westerly. Mostly cloudy, a few flakes, 35. And the extended forecast will take those low 40s Friday, Saturday. Wet weather giving way to a little bit of light snow again, especially eastern and southeastern Kentucky. We'll watch that potential, and then really cold as the Arctic air builds back in for the King holiday and on Tuesday with afternoon highs in the mid to upper teens.